Welcome back to my YouTube channel, dolls. My name is called 𝘱𝘓𝘰𝘪𝘴. If you're joining me again for another Vlogmas video, then thank you so much for sticking by, and thank you for tuning in today's video. Today's video is a day in the life, and I'll be basically showing you guys how I create my content for Instagram, for YouTube, all that kind of good stuff, giving you guys a little bit of like sort of my knowledge and what I have experienced doing this, and some tips as well. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I did try to do this video yesterday, but yesterday was a bit of a fail. But that's sort of what happens with content creation. Some days are good days, some days are bad days, but you just have to wipe your tears, wing it, and try again the next day, which is what I basically did. And today was a success. I will show you guys as well, obviously, what pictures, how the pictures came out, that kind of stuff, just so that you guys can see. And I'll also show you guys some photos as well that are not like kind of great shots, but just showing you guys like just for, you know, reference, because you guys might just think that all my pictures are just always like perfect and whatever, but it takes a lot of shots and takes sometimes on specific looks and ideas in creating it. So yeah, it's a process, but I really hope you enjoy it, and let's get into today's Vlogmas video. And if you are on Instagram and want to follow my Instagram, my handle is tabethgiselle, which I will put here for you guys to reference to. I'm sorry again if there is any noise in the background. I do have washing going on, so don't mind that. So guys, I wake up at 7 and I literally start to get ready. The main key is getting up early and making sure that you are ready to literally start the day, and the earlier the better. So guys, we arrived at Chelsea at 9:15. I would highly recommend, if you live in London, do go to Chelsea, because there's some cute places where you can take pictures. The only thing I would say, go early, because it does get very busy with people walking their dogs and just like going out for breakfast, the likes. So I would definitely recommend for you to go early, take your pictures. They're cute roads that you can go to, which you guys will see in a minute where I took my pictures. So guys, the first location where we went to take the picture was Colson Street. I really liked the intentions I had for this picture, but it didn't come out great. But that's the whole point of shooting. Sometimes things go well, sometimes things don't. Second picture done. From Peggy's and some cake, and then now just going home. Thankfully, I think we'll probably get home for around 11ish, which is perfect because we get to have the rest of Sunday. I need to post a video for Vlogmas, which you guys would have already seen before this. So yeah, I am glad that I've had a productive morning. It's always perfect when you have these sort of mornings, but the one tip, which is the perfect tip I will definitely suggest for anyone that is wanting to follow doing this content creation thing and the likes, is that time is everything, and I think doing everything earlier in terms of photos is definitely better. Suggestion. I used to think I could do the photos later on in the day. So guys, as I was saying, that one thing I've learned with, you know, doing content creation and doing this sort of work is that time is everything. So if you do everything early in the day, it just works out better because you've got more time on your hands to do other things. And especially with photos, the earlier the better, especially if you live in like London area. You just need to do it earlier. To be honest, I don't even think it's like a London thing. I think even if you live wherever you live, just doing photos earlier in the day is better because you miss out on the crowds and people in the background. And for me personally, I'm only speaking about me, I'm still getting used to like taking pictures in public. It's not a very natural thing to when you're taking a picture in your house, because you're just feeling conscious of people. So doing it earlier in the day is just better because yeah, you just miss out on that awkwardness. But what I've learned to do is just to think I don't give what people think, and just carry on doing what I'm doing. I think sometimes it's just what you create in your mind and what your mind is telling you, like those negative thoughts. But yeah, I just think I have to do this, I have to do this, and that's it. If people want to watch me, they can watch me, but they can't do anything about it. And literally I talk myself throughout these negative vibes. And also just the whole process, sometimes it can be a bit discouraging, especially if you've put on your makeup and something goes wrong with your makeup. That can be very demotivating. Like yesterday I tried to go and take pictures, we tried to go and take pictures, and it was just a bit of a hot mess. Things didn't go the right way in terms of my makeup, but it's okay. You cry about it, go again and do it again the next day. That's just how it is, and it's like that with everything in life. You can't be too hard on yourself, even though sometimes I'm very hard on myself about getting things perfect the first time. But yeah, just take your time. If like today's not working, try again another day and it will work out and work itself out. That's how I look at it. You know, things don't stay down for a long time. So yeah, just prioritize timing and preparation. Preparing the night before, like you have to take pictures, is super important, because like I said, I used to do everything on the day where I was actually going to take pictures, and it would just end up being shambles. So I've learned that preparing the night before, making sure everything is set out, knowing what outfit you want to wear, and also the location of where you're going to take your pictures as well. Especially if you live in London, you know, there's the congestion charge areas which you want to try and avoid because you don't want to end up paying so much money. So we try to go to the areas where it's not in the congestion charge area, and you can find cute places. I will list a few places in the description where I have been to take pictures myself, and it might be useful for someone that's doing this, whoever's watching it. So yeah, because I just like all of us to win. I don't want to just know something and then not share it. I'm not that kind of person. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to just check in and tell you guys what I'm doing now. We're going home now, and I'll show you guys a few clips of what else I do in my day, in terms of like sort of like uploading my video onto YouTube, that kind of stuff, and then we'll end the video there. I don't want the video to be too long. It was just to show you guys a snippet of a day in my life, like with creating content. But yeah, it's super exhausting, and it's also super exciting. It's like kind of a mixture of emotions, but the most important thing is time, preparation, and everything falls into place. Yeah, and just picking out which day you want to do in the week. I would suggest, if you don't have like a 9 to 5 like me, and you actually do this as a full-time thing, you can definitely get content in the week Whereas for me, I have to get content on the weekends, and I have to get content every so often. It's not every weekend that I can sort of do this, because, you know, it just costs a lot of time and fuel to go around to take pictures. So yeah, that's just something to remember. But I really hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. We're gonna go home and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. So guys, I get home for around 12ish, and then I literally start to edit, because I just find that when I edit on that particular day where I've recorded or anything, it's just easier for me. This particular footage that I'm editing was footage that I had, I think, filmed a few days, so I just like to try and keep on top of it, because once I leave a few days in between, it just starts to be such a pain to edit. So I highly suggest that if you do want to you know, record your videos, just make sure you edit them soon after. It's just way better in the long run, because yeah, sometimes YouTube exporting, uploading can just be a bit of a pain, but at least if you've got the footage ready to go, it just makes it easier, and you've got one stress to deal with. So I just wanted to add that in there. So guys, this is much later on. I really hope that you enjoyed this Vlogmas video. I just wanted to take you along throughout my day so that you can see how I sort of create my content. Yes, I know I'm not a big YouTuber in numbers, but I feel like someone that might want to do this might want to know how to balance everything, some advice or some tips that can be useful and helpful. So that's the reason why I did this video. I really hope that you guys found it useful. Again, I will list all of the locations in terms of London where you can go and take pictures, where I've been to take pictures in the past that are very aesthetically pleasing. So I'll leave those in the description box below. And please don't forget to follow my Instagram, and also don't forget to like and comment this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.